We begin with breaking news out of Ukraine. Air sirens could be heard into the night in the capital of Kyiv as Russian forces continue to try to take control. You're looking at live pictures. It's just after 1:30 in the morning there. All day long, those sirens, smoke, and explosions could be seen from the horizon. According to CNN, new satellite images show a more than 3-mile-long Russian military convoy on the roadway headed toward Kyiv. Good evening, I'm Carly Barnett. Here's what we've learned at this hour. Russia has reportedly taken control of a southern Ukrainian town. It has a small naval base and a population of about 100,000. Russian President Vladimir Putin has put the country's nuclear forces on high alert, even as Russian and Ukrainian delegations have agreed to talk at the Ukraine-Belarus border as early as tomorrow. So far, officials say 352 civilians have been killed. At least 14 of those victims are children. Another 1,600 have been injured. The UN Security Council has called for a rare emergency special session to discuss how to handle Russia's invasion of Ukraine. CBS correspondent Tom Hansen has the latest.
This video from a suburb of Kyiv appears to show a line of Russian tanks and armored trucks bombed out and still smoking, an attempt by Ukrainians to slow Russian troops. Kyiv's mayor says his city of almost 3 million is completely surrounded, and new satellite imagery shows hundreds of Russian military vehicles only about 40 miles away. Sunday, street fighting broke out in Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, forcing a children's hospital to relocate to an underground bomb shelter. Overnight, Russian forces blew up Ukrainian airfields and fuel facilities. Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his nuclear forces to prepare for action. Simultaneously, Russia said it was ready to enter peace talks with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. Zelensky agreed, but vowed not to give up an inch of Ukraine's territory. The European Union has offered to send help.
The European Union will finance the purchase and delivery of weapons and other equipment to a country that is under attack.
Tens of thousands of Ukrainians are trying to escape, crowding onto trains, driving towards safe borders only to wait in long lines or walking miles through the night. This Ukrainian boy teared up, explaining he and his mother left his father behind to fight. Some Ukrainian men living outside their home country are returning.
I just can't sleep calmly. I woke up and I cried.
Tensions are also high in Russia. In protests around the country, Russians chanted "No to war," and police in riot gear made arrests. In St. Petersburg and Moscow, there are long lines at ATMs following word that some Russian banks have been expelled from SWIFT, a high-security network that connects banks around the world. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.